Hey, my name's Kamela and I'm with Creative Mom's Decant. So I grabbed these buffalo plaid Dollar Tree ornaments and I'm going to try to put some iron-on vinyl on them. Let's dive in. Welcome to my craft room. All right, so I'm so excited to get started on these. I have both my home iron, just a standard home iron, and my Easy Press warmed up. So some type of heating device. I got these ornaments from Dollar Tree. So $1 each, and they're kind of plasticky, so I know some people have ironed on them. I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm going to give it a whirl. So I've also cut my vinyl designs and I'm just going to weed this one out and then we'll see how crazy this is. I'm really excited to try it. My name is Kamela again and I'm with Creative Moms because I am a creative mom. So we are just getting started and we want to know what kind of videos you want to see. We like Dollar Tree projects a lot, and we is Christina and I. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, I would love for you to join, and you can ask your mom and craft questions anytime you want. We have a great supportive group. All right, so I've almost got this all weeded, and then we are ready to place it onto our ornament. We are a cat house, so I have to keep a lint brush close all the time. I'm going to give this a quick lint. I also play in glitter. I love glitter. So glitter gets on everything, and probably anything that leaves my house has glitter. So this one is To the World, and I know it's going to be tight. I think I'm going to take the... Oh, actually, the To the World goes on my joy anyway. I'm silly. This one is just our manger. So cut that off and line this up where I want it. And right with the hanger is what I'm going for. So I'm pulling this hanger up and I'm lining it down the middle. All right. And they're not quite centered. I am finding that. So I'm having to turn just a little bit sideways, and I'm going to have to make a decision on what I do with that. So I think what I'm going to do is going to go straight with the buffalo plaid and let it just hang a little bit sideways because I think that will look better. So I'm going to line my lines up with my manger. All right, and a little this way. I knew I was snug. I always like to push the limits, you know. Okay, so I am going to grab my Easy Press for this one and see what happens. So I have my Easy Press heated to 305, and I'm going to go down, push this, and I'm going to push. I don't know what else was down there. You never know in my craft room. I like to, set things on fire. Don't ask. Never a dull moment, especially if you watch me live. I'm much better recorded. All right, and I'm going to do a check. It's a little wrinkly, and I definitely need to do that side. I think the key to these is going to be a little more of a refined design, which is something I'm not good at, but we're going to try another one. All right, let's see. And probably too far to the edges. It looks like let's grab the home iron. I was thinking that was going to be another key, is I could use the point of the home iron, or if you have the mini, I think the mini would work great for this. Yeah, my home iron is doing wonders. So I think that's going to be the key to these, is actually not to use a press, and it's going to be to use the home iron. All right, let's pull. Okay, so I need to do a little more on this corner. The corner of my iron allows me to kind of roll with the edges. All right, I think that's going to do it. I'm just going to give the whole thing one more good heat. I'm pushing down good. And the plastic did get a little soft, but I think it's going to be just fine when it's done. And that is super cute. So let's do another one here. I am going to get some words weeded. So this was Christmas blessings. Let's see how it weeds. I love Easy Weed HTV. Iron on vinyl is amazing. So easy to work with. I'm really getting into sublimation, but I'm going to tell you there's just something fun about going back to iron on. Good, oh, easy iron on. Easy weed. So let me know in the comments if you're ready for Christmas. So I won't be ready till Christmas Day, but I'm ready. So I am ready for the family time and school out and hanging out as a family. That's my favorite thing. Gingerbread houses and Christmas lights. Oh, come on. I like this Cricut tool. I just recently got it, and it has all the attachments, and I will show you them as soon as I get the center out of this E. So it comes with all of these. The razor, whoops, let me turn that over. The razor blade is really nice, and I'm hard on it. I use it all the time. And then, of course, the pokey tools. It's a straight, and there's two different. This one kind of has a hook. This one's flat, and that one's just straight down, like a pin. I do like the handle part, and it has a really nice lid. But I love this grippy handle. That's probably my favorite thing about it. That, and it doesn't look like it's as many things as it is, and so my kiddo and my husband leave it alone. Although I think my husband has recently figured out that it, does more than it looks like. So, all right. So I don't know about you, but sometimes when I do these little projects, I have to really watch that I get everything. And I'm going to show you one thing that sometimes I forget and I see. So I want to remind you, do you ever get your drops down at the bottom? That's what I just did. And I'm going to, of course, make sure that those come off. And I like to weed onto something that I'm not going to press. So, I'm going to put something in between and press. I actually am going right onto these without using a heat pad, and it was fine. So, but this is a nice tool set that's, Cricut, and it works really nice. And I've had it long enough that I'm confident enough to say I love it. But it is fairly new to me. All right, so I checked. I have no straggles on the outside, and I got all of my, little S pieces and all of that. All right, so let's see if we can line this one up. So again, from the string and straight down center. This one's put together nicer. I bought the last 3 of these that my Dollar Tree had, and I have heard and seen that they have Christmas trees and some different shapes, and I think that's awesome. So, all right, I've got this one placed where I want it, and I'm going to use my home iron, and I'm just going to work from the center and just slowly to the outside, kind of like when you put the vinyl on the Christmas bulbs. If you've seen that in our group, you work from the center and out to the sides, and that's a great thing to do this time of year, especially if you have kids, because you just swirl in some glitter or some paint into bulbs, or they're swirling everything into those. But when you go to put the vinyl on those, you work from the center out. All right, I got to get some press for sure. So I at least have it all down basically where I want it. Now I'm just going to give it a good press. And it might be easier to go back to my easy press for that, but we'll see. Oh, and this one melted a little more. Ha! but it came right back, so that's good. All right, I'm going to move that and see where I'm at. I think just the C and this T are being stubborn. So let me put my cover back on, and I'm going to get that C down. Be careful not to burn yourself. I definitely could feel that I could slip and burn myself. I'd be the one to do it too, and live. But we're going to go no injuries today. Ooh, I love this one. I got to turn it around. Oh my goodness, that is pretty. I need to work on that. Oh, I got it. I might give that one more little heat, but it actually had a little piece of glue, it looks like, right on that corner. So just check them good. Yes, I love the hats. That is really pretty. Christmas blessings. Woo, that's pretty. All right, so the Christmas blessings looks just as fabulous as my nativity scene. I'm going to finish up this one, and then we'll take a look at the set. This is so fun. I can't believe what we're doing to these Dollar Tree ornaments. So I wanted to bring you back right before I finished here, because this one, I got very tight. And so I had to cut my transfer tape, and I'm kind of squeezing it up in there. And I am probably going to have to overlap my joy just a little. Okay, that's about where it's going to end up. And now I still want to make sure I'm centered so I don't look bad. So this one was a little tricky. I worked in 4-inch circles. I think if I was you, I would work in 3.5. So maybe 3 3/4, but I'm thinking 3.5. All right, so now I have this one on, and let's get it finished. The nice thing about the transfer tape is it kind of sticks. I did have to watch to keep the jute out of the way. I love the jute on these though. Jute and buffalo plaid and the little bit of holly and berry. I love it. These are so super cute and very trendy, especially when you had the vinyl. Super fun. I really want to give a couple of these for Christmas, but I really hope I find a couple more at my Dollar Tree because I love them so much. All right. A little bit more on that star. We just about got it. One little quick press there. Got it. I love it. Joy is one of my things. I always am about finding joy. Choose joy. And that's the perfect ending to my set here. I love how all 3 of these turned out. I would say this is a win. Head to your Dollar Tree and don't forget to hit subscribe for us. Thank you. Have a joyful day.